and welcome back to 3D World. Last time, I may have ranted and maybe even raved a little. Today, we're continuing, but I'm not ranting or raving, maybe. Well, not for now. So yeah, in the last video, if you missed out on those particular topics, yeah, I was mentioning how, oh wait, there's something back here. I mentioned a few things. One of them was the fact that if I wanted to make videos on a... Actually, you can watch the video, but one fun thing that I think we can continue from the last episode was the Virtual Boy stuff. Basically, this was something which I was working on like over half a year ago at this point, but it never got made. I was making a video on not why the Virtual Boy sucked, that's obvious. But I was making a video on how the Virtual Boy could have theoretically been turned into a semi-reasonable handheld. Because I think that's an interesting topic which hasn't been covered yet. And, the general idea of it was, so that... Because the issue is, alongside the... I don't want to, like, make the... It's a sort of, like, a DS sort of thing, I think, where you would go into it with the idea, oops, that you don't want to make the, Game Boy irrelevant or whatever. Because here's my logic, right? As we know, back when the DS was coming out, it was gonna be something so different from the original, like, design of the Game Boy Advance that Nintendo was like, hey, we're gonna let you, we're gonna not actually, replace the Game Boy. We're just going to, have this sort of, like, as a third pillar. And obviously that didn't work out, primarily because the system was good. But you can imagine if the, I mean, they said the same thing with the Switch, and again, the Switch was good. But I feel like if the Switch sucked, they, you know... I fucking know. Okay, come in. And this is what Elmer Fudd feels like every day. Anyways, what I was gonna say, before I got so rudely interrupted, was the fact that, with regards to, that, it's a kind of a weird thing to, oh shit, a weird thing to talk about, because, like, Mario, like, for instance, just with Mario, right? It's... I don't know, I feel like it would, probably be more interesting. We would probably get Mario Land 3, not be... Like, you know, we'd probably get a, you know, an exclusive Mario game on Virtual Boy, but it's, I don't know, changing it that way makes it still feel kind of un-Nintendo, which I feel would be the biggest issue of that kind of video. I miss... Again, whatever, it's fine. Because that's kind of what I'm thinking. If I was going to do, like, a video on the Virtual Boy, I kind of... This was sort of like the... I feel like this is the difference between, like, like, sort of like Kuriochi before at some point in 2024 and after. I started to realize that, developer intent on these systems is something that's actually really important. Because no matter, like, how... Even if my idea is really smart, the video doesn't make much sense if it's not something the developers would have gone for. There was also another video I was working on relatively recently, It was, so you know how I made those graphical clicks of the 5th generation systems? I promise a Saturn video is coming one day. The issue is, so I made a video covering specifically that, you know, and then I thought to myself, I would like to make a video on the 4th generation, but the 4th generation's graphics are 2D. So there isn't as much to talk about. Because, like, you know, render pipeline. There's no real pipeline. It just does it. Frame buffer. Frame buffer? Are you insane? You just tell the GPU what to draw on the next frame. And basically the idea is to talk about the systems more generally. And because of that sort of idea, what's over there? Yes. And because of that, I have the idea of covering them all. But I feel like one topic which I included that I find really interesting was the culture and the sales, right? Because every single video game system has its own culture, sort of, right? And a huge part of that culture is basically where it was popular. So, like, if you don't know, the Mega Drive sold like absolute ass outside of, like, sorry, sold like absolute ass in Japan, right? Like, the Mega Drive and SNES were neck and neck in Europe. They were neck and neck in the US. And then the Mega Drive sold 3.5 million units in Japan. This is the 17.5 million of the SNES. And obviously for that reason, as you can probably imagine, different games were successful there compared to what you may expect. So, like, why didn't Square make many Mega Drive games? Well, because a lot of the people who liked RPGs, and at that point in time at least, were in Japan. And, like, you know, why didn't Capcom make, you know, why did they make some, you know, Western-style games in the Mega Drive? Well, because that's what would have sold on the Mega Drive. It's this sort of, like, mixture of video games as art and video games as a product. Because they're both. We live in a society where video games may be products, but they're also art. And so you have to talk about games with both of those ideas in mind. And I'm aware that some people, not naming names, Alright. What? I moved backwards there? What? But yeah, like, I am kind of sure that some people might not be the biggest fans of these ideas, but yeah. Because I think I talked about this before, but so many people get, like, weirdly obsessed over stuff like, they get weirdly obsessed over, like, sales and such. Ooh. And I feel like it misses the point. Yes. Because, like, you know, I mentioned this in the NSMBU LP, but, I feel like sometimes people get really obsessed with the idea that, like, oh yeah, the developers saw that this game wasn't selling well, so they decided to, make the game worse for the people who like it, so that the people who don't like it could, you know, finally enjoy it. I've seen that defense being used for something like Prime 4. And here's the thing. As somebody who does stuff on YouTube, I completely understand, like, the need to rationalize the idea that, oh yeah, all this decision sucks, but they have no other choice. But, here's where they're wrong. It's not like the series in question was going to die. You know, it's not like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. I know you love the series, but the last 3 games, in total, had, like, you know, barely broken even, and the 3rd one didn't even break even. So we're going to have to either, you know, change up the formula to bring in a new audience, or we just won't be able to justify, you know, making games of this type anymore. It's not like that happened. We're talking about, like, big popular series. And this is also where, like, the fandom stuff starts, where, well, for one, you know, there are the derogatorily TikTok people who don't play games, but are fans of things they've never played because they watched, like, like, a streamer cover it. Or, like, you know, that sort of stuff. But the issue is, and it is an issue, like, in my humble opinion, and I know some people may be a tiny bit opposed to this idea, I think that in order to be a real fan of something, like a real honest-to-God fan, you will actually need to play the thing you're a fan of. And if you want to be a fan of a series, you are not able to be, like, you shouldn't be a vitriolic, like, hate monger over, like, a large part of the series. Because there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I'm a fan of Zelda, but I don't like Breath of the Wild. Or saying, I'm a fan of Zelda, but I really hate the Warriors games, you know? Sure, whatever. However, specifically, like, I think that if you... I think that if you want to call yourself truly a fan of some franchise, you should at the very least tolerate most of the games in the series, you know? Like, shit. If you're a Zelda fan, but you seem to spend more time being, like, complaining about people who like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, or complaining about that, are you a fan? It's interesting, right? Because there's been a sort of new wave of, like, some people who have finally started making, like, YouTube videos. But are, like, you know, creators who are interesting, right? Like, I know Skitty Bitty is, like, an example of somebody who is obviously critical of the Wild formula, and there are serious critiques to be had. But, like, there's a difference between somebody who makes a video saying, like, you know, there's a difference between somebody who makes a video, or, like, a series of videos, where they go over, like, a set of flaws with a game that really disappointed them, and there's you know, the difference between that and somebody saying, this game ruined the series, we will never get another Zelda game, oh fuck, because of this, how dare you, Zelda. Aonuma, how dare you do this to me? I feel like my child was ripped away from me. We need to purge these fake fans to maintain the purity of our fandom. Like, you know, when you see that sort of shit pop up, it's like, what are we doing here, buddy? Why are you sounding like a Reichsminister, you know? Why? Like, who shat in your Cheerios? Because I understand caring about Zelda, right? But no matter how much you care about something, you should not be a huge ass about it. It makes no sense. cool. And, yeah, I mean, to be fair, though, I do make my stance kind of clean. Because I remember seeing some really interesting arguments that I don't even disagree with, right? Like, my first Zelda game was, Age of Calamity, which is a Dynasty Warriors game with the Zelda skin, right? And I love Dynasty Warriors. But my first quote-unquote real Zelda game that I've played was, Echoes of Wisdom. And I got, shit. I didn't mean to do that. And I got off of the island, off of the starting island in Tears of the Kingdom after that. Never recorded it, because I was just fucking playing it on vacation. And, and I just was like, nah, Skitty Bitty was right. It's like, I don't know. If the weapon durability was 10 times as good, like, the combat system would be way more fun. Because if I had the fucking flamethrower shield, and I try to use it, and it immediately explodes in my face because, oh yeah, no durability. That's just not a thing I'm a fan of, you know? Oh, we have to be Peach. I'll just immediately leave the course and change to Peach. B. Hello. Yes. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, Peach can float. She's the easy mode character. How dare you, Nintendo? Come here, come here, come here, come here. Stupid ass rabbit. Is this a troll? So I need to be Mario so I can catch him. There we go. Come on. Shit. Take me to this guy, please. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm weirdly nuanced for where I am as, like, a creator. Purely because, I don't know, it's just, I find I don't want to say the discourse, I find that embarrassing to say, but I do find it kind of funny. How did I miss the first? Whatever, I fell down anyways. Okay, I'm gonna redo this again. Wait, I remember where it is. I specifically remember being confused as to where it was, and now I remember where it is. But yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. It is kind of funny, specifically because, like, there are creators who like, you know, there are creators who you can agree with and disagree with, but, I feel like some people take it as far. Like, I know some people hate Skitty Bitty because their videos are like, oh yeah, here's everything. I know there was a recent Garuda video where it's kind of funny because the Garuda video was good, but I only disagree with a few, like, there's not much you can really disagree with, I think, because it's like making a video on Artemis 2, you know? Like, you may disagree with some stuff on it, but if the video is, like, accurate, if the video doesn't make shit up, you can't really disagree with it. And the Garuda video really doesn't make anything up. I think the worst thing in the video is, when Skitty said, what was it again? Yeah, like, no, it wasn't even Skitty, it was one of the, like, friends or whatever? Where they were like, oh yeah, don't you know that, fucking, the Shimmetel wasn't real, and why would they wear metal in the yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, but I just think that specifically the metal and scimitar, like, yeah, the scimitar isn't a real sword, but it's cool as fuck. Like, you don't need to have an accurate representation of, like, a quote-unquote group of cultures. You know, as long as it's not, like, obviously, like, racist. You can't have, like... Come on. I fucked it up twice. You know, like, you can't have, fucking... Like in Tintin in the Congo, where the black characters are just the most stereotypical, like, racist caricatures you could imagine.
Let's go.
I actually have that comic. Kind of shocking. It was kind of bewildering to see. I have quite a few of them. They were collections I bought when I was a child. But yeah, it is the most shocking thing, I think, is just the funny thing is, right, the guy, I have no clue how to pronounce Belgian names, I'm sorry. The guy wasn't, from my memory, he wasn't even, I think there's a story of him not actually being intentionally racist, he was just ignorant, and then, like, he met a guy who taught him about, like, how what he did was wrong, and he was like, man, fuck. Something like that. And it's an interesting story. I hope I didn't misinterpret something and then said something stupid, but whatever. What I was gonna say is, you know, there are obviously harmful interpretations of that sort of stuff, but I just don't think that specifically the modern Gerudo, I don't think they're it. I think the way they used to be was, raised eyebrow emoji, like, thud sound effect, like, at least a little bit. But, thankfully the modern ones look fine. The issue is, I feel like it's a topic which doesn't really... It's a topic which is kind of interesting to talk about, but I don't think it's that important. But because there will be people trying to, But, like, you know, just because there are... You have to then argue about it and defend it, because there are gonna be, like, chud types who are going to spend hours of their day trying to debunk you. Where, like, they make a debunk video, where half the video isn't even them actually debunking you, it's saying something like, this person, if I could even call them that, is clearly not a real fan. Which I do find really funny. You've seen this happen in so many communities. Whenever somebody is, like, really mad about somebody being critical of some aspect of something, but, they can't actually find... Like, they don't actually have a counter-argument. All they say is, like, oh, they're just not a real fan. And to be fair, I have used the you're just not a real fan thing, specifically when mentioning, when talking to, like, the kinds of people who are big Resi fans, except they don't play any of the games, or they think tank controls were holding Resident Evil back. You know, that kind of stupid stuff. Yeah, for that, I think it's fair to tell someone, look, you're just not a real fan unless you can stomach the, you know, you're not a real fan of Resident Evil if you can't stomach the tank controls. I'm sorry. And, like, you can be a fan of modern Resident Evil, or, third-person, over-the-shoulder action horror games, but, like, that's not what Resident Evil was. That's not any Resident Evil game would be. Well, not any of the old ones, at least. And it's annoying, because I don't want to, like... It's because you want people to be interested in Resident Evil. I at least want to. I know there are some people who, like, want their video games to be niche or whatever. I don't. I want people to, like, experience stuff. like, and have fun with it. And while I mentioned this before, like, I think it's generally a net negative whenever somebody's like, oh, we're going to broaden the appeal of this franchise, right? Obviously, that's stupid. But when it's just like, when it's, trying to gatekeep people from playing the games that already exist, it's just dumb. If anything, you should just be gatekeeping, game development from, like, people who don't know about, how that stuff works. I mean, you've seen it. Like, the CEO of EA doesn't play video games, and he thinks that, it's extremely important for them to not, you know, they think it's extremely important for them not to be a gamer, because them being a gamer will somehow negatively impact... I don't know what the guy said. It's really stupid. Ooh, pipe! It's a shame.
Let's go.
Wait. Really? Oh my god. Hello. Oh, you don't say anything. What about this? Okay, we just get one of those bells. That's fine. Getting the star call. Oh, fuck. Hold on. I knew it! I can sort of tell this is the... I can just sort of tell, I'm pretty sure, like, 9 out of 10 that this is from the, this music is from the... Fuck. Like, SNES track. Just because of the way the instrumentation is done. Oh well. I don't know, I feel like... For the, like, other creators have rants. Or whatever, right? I just have my, Let's Play videos, talk about this kind of stuff, right? Other people have streams! Come on, yeah, okay, we got it. No! Fuck. You gotta be shitting me, and that was so well planned. I hate it. Okay, we're gonna be redoing the level. Yay. It's fine.
Let's go.
At least this time it'll be a little bit more, a little bit more relaxing. Cause, yeah. Shit. That was fine. Oh. Did we get a 1-up? I'm stupid. Oh yeah, I think we did, because we got over 100 coins. Now this one's on this side, and I missed them. At least I got these guys. Okay. Remember where the fucking thing is. Okay, yeah. I have to be off-center for that. I have to remember to be off-center. So that I don't... Yes! Come on. Who needs Sonic when you have Mario? There we go. Okay. It's time to do something else. Okay, so let me think about this. We have... Where does this take me? Uh-huh. I know there's a train level, like a secret train level, that only appears once and then is gone forever. If that happens, you better, like, quit without saving.
Let's go.
Switch. Shit. Oh, this was just about the worst start of any level so far. Is there anything within the tree? Singular coin. Okay, what's in here? Ah, fire flower. Will be useful if I don't lose it immediately. Oh, what's this? Isn't that appearing more? No. Hey, what's up here? Okay. In here, nothing. Okay. Now watch this. You hit this and boom, baby, the track changes. Okay. So... Watch this. We have to go underneath. And then... This is a memorable level, I think. However... You have to be careful. Because there are secrets within these places. Okay. We did it! What's up here? Coins? Nothing. Give him a cheese pizza. Oh! Okay, so... Give me this. There's nothing there. Okay. Come on. Okay, so... You see, Al, something back there. I think there was another trick or somewhere else. Hold on. Like this if I maybe... Shit, okay. Yeah, there's a thing down there, I think. Maybe. No, wait. Wait a minute. Never mind. I thought I saw something up there. But yeah, no, this is it. Yeah, okay, here's the secret I was thinking of. And now comes the fun part of, Hello, Raggy. Shit, no. Ow. If we got the third star. But now the question is... Huh. How doesn't this work? Okay, jump on here. I don't care. Okay, we got everything. There we go. I mean, we have no more power-ups, so that sucks. But at least we have the other stuff. Oh, look, it's the bee. Ooh, I wonder where that leads. Well, it doesn't matter much, because I'm not gonna go there unless I absolutely have to. Okay, let's do it again. Ah, fuck. We were close. I did the first 3 blind. I closed my eyes. Okay. So we got that. And, I guess that's end of the line. Do we have enough? World 3-Train? The Bullet Bill Express. Oh, I don't remember this one. Oh, no, I do remember this one, I think. It's 4 carriages. Okay. Will it actually be 4 carriages here? I feel like that'd be kind of short. Hey, give me this. Oh my god. We don't have any power-ups, actually. So, I can just do that. Okay. We need to do that in inverse order, okay? Remember that there are only 4 carriages, apparently. According to the previous memory. So let's see. Are there actually... There's also... Hello. Ooh, fuck. Shit. Oh, I bet you that was gonna be important for later. Shit. I do find it funny how you can kill the bullet bills by it. Yeah. What? Oh, look! A pipe! This seems like it's gonna keep on going, right? Yeah. Captain Toad, what do you have for me? Okay. Nothing there. But here. Ah! Hello there. Does that Bowser thing have... Yeah, it has a giant bullet in the front. Okay. Oh! Oh! Let's see. A singular coin? And coins in front of it. Yeah, no, I'm not scaling the train. Oh, it's gonna be the other one. Pom-pom. Which one is it? Is it that one? Is it the full color one or the transparent one? Is it the full color one or the transparent one? These boss fights are really hard, dude. Oh no, she needs help. She's stuck in the jar. Bowser, what are you doing with these jars? Be real with me. This is like when, I forget, was it Disney who had like, oh yeah, this is humor only for the adults. The kids won't get it. Is this what I'm doing? I guess this truly is an all ages YouTube channel. Truly. Yeah. And that's it. For this episode, at least. Because in the next episode, we'll be dealing with World 4. And, something else. Uh-oh. I'll see you then. Oh. So yeah, I'll see you when that happens. That'll happen. Goodbye.